we're 30 seconds early, whoops. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Buckland Brewer Parish Council meeting. It's the 10th of December 2025. Can we have apologies, please?
Yes, Councillor Cann, Councillor Watson and Councillor Donegan.
Okay. One's not well, one's doing something else, and somebody's visiting their mother still. Can we have a proposer for their absence, please?
I'll propose.
Seconder. Thank you, George. All those in favour? Full house.
Okay.
Can we to agree the agenda between part A? Oh, sorry, that's me. Declarations of interest.
Me.
Hang on, whoa. Sally, I'm going to go to you.
My father-in-law has got grazier rights on Bunnell Moor.
Thank you.
Playing Field Association, so that would be on presumably 10 and 11.
Okay.
And to clarify, I am not a member of Stevenson Hunt.
Can I just ask anybody in the audience? Thanks. Can you? Sorry, say that again.
Sure.
Sorry.
To clarify the situation, I am not a member of Stevenson Hunt. I haven't signed up. I am not a member of it. Okay.
Not a member of the Stephenstone Hunt.
All right.
Trail Hunt.
Trail Hunt.
Just to clarify the situation.
Just to clarify, is yours what's your interest?
Well, Playing Field Association.
As
So on 10 and 11.
right.
10 and 11, yeah.
It's not a pecuniary, is it?
No.
Right. Okay. Right. To agree the agenda between Part A and Part B, can I have a proposer?
I'll propose it.
Seconder? Thank you, Kate. Phil.
Okay.
All those in favour?
Yeah.
Is that a hand up at the end, Trev?
It was.
Thank you. To confirm and sign the minutes of the full council meeting on the 12th of November 2025. You've all had time to read these. You've had a month.
Could I, two points here. On the accounts here you got, I don't quite follow it, whether it is it from what, maybe 2 months, I don't know. You've got staff costs at £935.90, and then you've got staff costs again, PYTS, £791.67, and staff £26, £6.30. How come there's two lots of...
It's 2 months' pay.
2 months.
2 months pay?
Yeah.
Want to clarify that. It's not here stated here as it is, so it's fine.
No, we're not overpaying. Believe me, Phil and I watch with eagle-eyed.
Right, and then you've got, sorry, just I haven't, so I clarify it for the parishioners. You've got repairs of K-Smart, £448.40.
448k smart. Repairs.
K-Smart, repairs.
Yeah, that was the
That was the railings.
Railings. And Doak for £50.
Yeah,
Training.
that was for Councillor Watson to go to conference.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just to remind you, though, you did vote the
I wanted to know, that was all.
No, but
Thank
you did vote for them last meeting, so...
Sorry, vote for what?
These accounts.
Yes, but I wanted to clarify. Thank you.
Okay.
Right, that's fine. Okay, anybody else?
Oh, thank you.
Right, lovely. Can I have a proposer? Thank you, Kate. Seconder? Thank you, Phil. All those in favour? Right.
See
Are we
Trevor's.
voting at the end or not?
One abstention.
Pardon?
One abstention.
One abstention.
Right,
Okay.
okay. Thanks, Jen.
Thank you very much.
Right, okay, we've got no count. Did we have an apology for the county councillor?
No, we didn't. I was a little late sending them the actual agendas, but they should know the dates of the meetings.
Yeah, and
Okay.
district councillor saying?
No, same, yeah.
Okay. Public participation. I realise there's a few people here tonight, so Lou will give you a microphone. You don't have to stand up or come out to the front unless you want to. Just to remind everybody, there is 15 minutes in total, according to our standing orders, in total for public participation. So either keep it short. All right. Hands up. I'll take it from the front and we'll work our way back.
We also need to check that they live level.
Microphone for
Where did it go? Just hold it.
fairly near your mouth. I know they live in the parish.
No, that's fine. That's okay.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Good evening, Chair and councillors. I'd like to start by saying I've lived in Buckland for the past 11 years and grew up just outside the local village of Heartland, one of the largest local land estates in the area, owned by the Stickley family. So you could say I have maybe 50 years of plus of knowing just what practices do go on in rural country life. I've had first-hand experiences of seeing what farmers with terriers and a spade will do to a badger and her cubs, known as badger baiting. I grew up witnessing the annual shoot meets held on the estate. Given the recent incident on Thornhill Head Moor, documented by several parishioners, I would like to urge the council today to swiftly implement a complete ban on all forms of hunting. This includes any activity described as drag trailing or hound exercising on our parish land. These terms can and often do easily serve as a ruse for illegal fox hunting. Therefore, a zero tolerance policy is necessary to protect our wildlife and ensure the law is upheld. The trail hunting defence has been repeatedly described as a smokescreen for illegal activities leading to major landowners such as the National Trust, Forestry England and the Ministry of Defence to ban or suspend it on their land. I'd like to finish by saying if we continue to allow these people who seem to think that they are above the law to continue under the guise of trail hunting and the possibilities of illegal activities on community-owned land, then we in turn would be complicit in illegal activities taking place. We cannot therefore allow, in all fairness, risk of allowing access to when the probability of committing an offence with hounds, even accidentally or inadvertently, is far too great. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? At the back?
Thank you. I don't think there's much more to say after that lady has actually done it. Actually, yes, I live on Thornhill Head at the farm next door, and the hunt were out last week. Set my pregnant ewes off, set my horses off, sent my neighbour's horses off, she's only just moved down here. She's got a very highly strung Arab. We weren't informed that the hunt was going to be there. I was told they were only boxing on the moors to box their horses up. But I think there is video somewhere around of them. The hounds were out and the horses were out. I thought previously, I think it was set out, and I had told people the hunt boxes weren't allowed on the moors, or the hunt followers, or the quad bikes. And they knew that. That's before they were said, yes, they could agree to go on there. They knew that. So why were they out there on Wednesday? We had no information at all from anybody. So, you know, it's a bit of a liberty, really, when we're not informed.
No, not yet. Sorry.
Patience. Yes, because we're live streaming.
Oh, okay.
And
Right,
if you just hold on to that.
yeah,
and
thank
just
you.
near your mouth.
Hello.
Sorry, can I just stop you 1 second? I do know the faces of everybody else. Do you live in the parish? You don't live in the parish?
Stephen James.
Sorry, you're...
I'm Stephen James,
Right,
master of the Stephenstone Trailhound,
right.
here specifically tonight to hopefully waylay and answer any questions as regards the issues being brought here this evening. As regards last Wednesday, Madam, with all due respect, landowners where we were trail hunting on had been informed and had given permission. What happened on Wednesday was that we had been trail hunting on neighbouring ground, and rather than take hounds back across the busy main Stibbs Cross to Holsworthy Road in what was very inclement weather, hounds were held up at the top end of on the junction of the moor. Yeah. Nothing, as far as we were aware, illegal. They were held up. They were there. We were there for roughly about 30 minutes whilst vehicles were sent back for to pick up the hound box, and the hounds were boxed up there on the moor, on the side of the road, and taken away from there. There was no either trail hunting or illegal, if as you like, if you like to say. But we work within the law at all times. We are very respectful of the law, and like I say, hounds were boxed up there as more of a safety issue for the general public, rather than have to, go back down the main road to get back to our boxes. And that's the reason why we were there. Okay. If anybody wants to question me.
That's fine. Thank you. This is public participation at the moment. Obviously, we will get to this part on the agenda.
Okay. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Anybody else for public participation?
It's on for you, Keith. All right.
Thank you. On the agenda tonight, on item 11, to consider purchasing equipment for the amenity field and the playing field, has it been decided what equipment's going to be purchased?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Clive.
Clive next. It's all on for you, Clive.
Thank you. Good evening. First of all, I'd like to thank Councillor Hayward for summing up what I'd said last time in quite a few words, and he used one single word to sum it up: a fight. The district and county councillors have got a fight on their hands to get not just road repairs, but all the entitlement that this Torridge deserve and should be receiving. So thank you for that single word. I think it was last night, there was a pothole problem programme on television.
Good.
Very interesting.
Surprised not to see you on there, actually.
No, enough was being said, and I agreed with what was being said. I did learn something, that local authorities have a legal responsibility to fill in potholes. With Sir Keir Starmer's promise of funding for potholes, we don't see much evidence of it in this parish. I'd very much appreciate the response from Highways, from what I brought up previously, on a visit by them and an update on the progress of the pothole filling, please, and the maintenance of our roads. Thank you.
Thanks, Clive. Anyone else?
David? Right, it's all switched on for you, all right?
Is it?
Just this.
Yeah, okay. Good evening. I'd like to comment on the agenda, item number 11. I'm the chairman of the Buckland Brewer Playing Field Association and watched the recording of the Parish Council meeting held on the 12th of November 2025. It was discussed in members' reports that there was a possibility that S106 money that had been allocated to the Parish Council for use of children's play equipment could be used in the playing field as well as the amenity field. I'm aware that there was a Parish Council consultation in October 25 where members of the public gave their views and stated they would like to see new equipment in the amenity field and the playing field. As the Buckland Brewer Playing Field Association was having an AGM and committee meeting the following week on Thursday, the 20th of November, I had this item put on the agenda. It was discussed fully in the committee meeting and a vote was taken, and it was unanimously agreed that we work together with the Buckland Brewer Parish Council for the benefit of the community in this matter. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. Agreed. Yeah. Yes. Anybody else? Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. We will come to your bits that everybody has mentioned as we go along. Clerk's report.
Right. Well, I've circulated the bank reconciliation, which I think you can put up there. Yeah. It's that one. Okay. And members will have had the accompanying bank information.
George.
Yeah, George. You have your bank, the bank. There's the reconciliation up there, and councillors will have had a copy of the bank figures. And then there are a list of invoices which everybody's had. Do you want me to go through them, or?
Well, you should. Has everybody gone through them prior to tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I can
Who hasn't?
run through them. There's a wreath for remembrance, office expenses, and two lots of office expenses. One is printer inks. Staff cost is my salary. Travel, water charges from Pen and Water, electricity from British Gas, PAYE, two lots of PAYE because it's taken me a while to set up the HMRC basic tools because I needed additional information. Payment to Ashford Electrical for installing the new defibrillator and lockable cabinet and replacing the other lockable cabinet. So that was their cost for doing that work. They also did some work on a switch on the landing light. And then another British Gas bill for electricity at the landing site. That's the total of them. Okay.
Sorry, did you say you'd sent this out?
Yes. Yes.
When did that arrive? Sorry, I haven't...
Well, it went
I
out
can't
with your
see- I can't see
agenda.
it. Sorry?
Went out with your agenda. It looks like that if you print it out.
Came out with the agenda last week. There's lots of different bits of paperwork.
Well, it came out after Friday, to the Friday and after Friday and Saturday, like, when last, yeah.
Friday,
Yes,
last week.
Friday evening, yeah.
Last week.
Yes, Friday evening, yes.
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 What's
So it was well within the 3 clear days because that's Saturday,
I'm not
Monday, and
doubting
Tuesday.
that, I just,
Yeah.
I haven't found it, that's all.
No, okay.
All right.
All I'd say is just try and get it out earlier, actually. Right.
So,
Well, we've got this one, but we haven't got one up there.
Is there another one on there? Sorry, I know you're not
No,
paid
there
member of
isn't.
staff.
no, there isn't.
No, there isn't.
No,
Oh, there isn't.
No, it was just I did the list of payments and the bank reconciliation.
I think no one else has had a problem with this, reading this, have they, on email?
Sorry?
Nobody else has had a problem reading this on email?
I'm just trying to find it, can't find it, but that might be operator error.
Okay. Have you looked at it, Kate?
Well, I have looked at it,
Yeah.
I've seen it somewhere, that's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to find.
It came out with the agenda on Friday.
Then I also circulated some action points from the last meeting. I'm seeking information on signage. I've now made contact with a neighbourhood highways officer who is going to give me contact details for the local neighbourhood highways officer, and then I can raise the information with them. I've contacted the county councillor about the potholes. I believe the tenant at South Parkfield has been contacted, and that's an agenda item. And I've contacted R. Hicks about the requests that we made. Gentleman that I'm waiting for a response because he's only come back from holiday today.
Can I just borrow your the bank thing a minute?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Is that the one you just read out of? That one? Okay.
That's the payments.
Payments.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you want to have a look at them and then we know that you've read them?
No, I haven't got that.
So I need two of you to initial the invoices.
So it all came out 5 days
Okay.
ago. So.
Okay. Initial the
Isn't it?
invoices.
All came out
I'll get
5 days
somebody else
ago,
too as
so
well.
Yeah, it's 5 days ago.
What's the heading for it?
Well, it's just payments list.
Yeah, initial's fine, yeah.
Friday the 5th.
Just the front page of that one.
Yeah, that'll be fine. It's all one item, yes.
I know, I couldn't read it, but no, I haven't got that one.
Thank you.
But I've
I haven't got that on mine.
Why is some people missing it off?
Oh, yeah, I just wonder where is it on another.
It's not.
It's a link you have to click on.
Oh, the link
I
there?
got the first one with the gross amounts on each there. I haven't got them.
Give me your tablet. Sorry, everybody. Technology.
No, wonderful.
Download enhancements, isn't it?
You have to scroll down.
Yeah.
If you scroll down, there's
That's it. I've
share
just
scribe
right.
accounts.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
It's at the bottom there.
I was expecting it to be with
Yeah,
everything
no,
else
no,
at the
no.
top, that's
Because
why.
we look straight into Scribe now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was there some.
So
Can we have a proposer then for the payment?
to accept
The
the
payments,
bank rec and list of payments and the action points. Yeah.
I'll propose.
I'll second.
Okay.
All those in favour? Thank you. Got there in the end. Right. Number 9, to consider a grant application for the First Wolseley Scout Group. Anyone want to start this off?
Do you want me to?
Sorry, what was that?
Number 9.
Number 9, to consider a grant application for the First Wolseley Scout Group.
Yeah, I'll propose that, I don't know what the sums are, whatever, I'll propose that there's a youngster in the village who's a good, they do a good job, so I'll propose that.
Do you know how many children go from here?
Sorry?
Do you know how many people go from here?
No, do you? How many?
4.
5.
Right. Do you know how often we have paid to the Wolseley Scouts? Parish Council?
We have paid, I know we've paid a few times, I don't know, we didn't pay last year.
They've never paid.
So
I'm just
You what?
pointing this out.
Who's paid what?
The Parish Council's never paid a grant to them before.
Yes, we have.
Well,
Not according to the minutes, we
have
haven't.
paid grants 4 or 5 years ago. I know we paid it because we passed it.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying. But I've spoken to some of the scouts that go, and yeah, there's probably about 4 from here.
There was somebody next to us
can I-
at the fair on Saturday who was raising money for the scouts,
Yeah.
and there's another youngster who's got a cake in the shop.
We
hasn't
are,
Yeah.
we are, they got a school, Wolseley School, Buckland School,
Yeah.
in Parkham, is
Yeah.
one affiliated thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, just looking at their, I'm not against us looking at a grant at all. I'm just thinking that Wolseley don't even pay towards them grant, do
No.
they? Oh, they do.
Oh,
Oh, right.
yes, Wolseley pay around about 100, they give a grant.
150. Right. What do you want to say, Joe?
well, I was going to say there's a letter here from the Secretary of the Trustee Committee.
Thanking us for last year, but we
Yes.
didn't give last year.
Yeah.
I think that's a round robin. I think that's a round robin. Okay.
Right, okay.
I think as everybody seems to give out £150, don't they? Yeah? Have you got anything to say? No?
Well, usually we don't make any grants as such until we've put out an invitation to the public. That's right. For the organisations to apply for a grant.
It's usually September time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't got that actually. It doesn't say that in our grants policy. It doesn't actually. So we can give out a grant up to £250 at any time of the year. Anything above £250 a year has to be done in October. It's in our grants policy. Yeah. Just to clarify that, Councillor Mills.
Is somebody proposing?
Yeah. So who'd like to propose? I'll propose.
Okay.
Have they, have they asked?
They haven't asked for a specific amount.
Consider a grant application. Well, what have they applied for?
Well,
they haven't asked for a specific amount. They've said they're reaching out to request a grant from Buckland Brewer Parish Council to support the group's activities and developments. They've got beavers, cubs, scouts, and new to them this term explorers, who participate in various activities, including outdoor adventures, first aid training, and community service projects. The grant would be utilised for consumables for each section to use, for example, first aid kit supplies, fire lighting kits, strike sticks, gas for camping, gas for transius, replacement fletches for arrows, logs for campfires, cooking ingredients, etc. Yes. Okay, this funding would enable us to efficiently organise and run the activities for our young people, without having to think about what resources we have in stock.
Yeah, it's the youthful village, youthful area.
No, great. Yeah, absolutely. All right, how much is everybody thinking?
I was going to say 150 like the others have.
Kate?
150, yeah.
George?
Yep.
Trevor?
150.
Okay.
£25 head.
Oh, don't say
So who's going to second that?
Well, you're getting right. So everybody proposing £150, I'll propose that.
I'll second.
Sally will second. All those in favour of £150? Well, you can't, can you? You just look like Scrooge at Christmas, wouldn't you?
Yeah, right on top of Christmas as well.
The Grinch next to me. 10, to consider a policy on funding, maintenance, inspection of fitness and play equipment. This, has everybody had time to read the Memorandum of Understanding?
Yes. And the policy.
Yes.
Policy, yeah.
On that one. Okay. There's two or three things I'd like to comment on. The 3.1, the Parish Council may at its discretion pay for or contribute to routine maintenance, repairs and operational and annual safety inspections relating to both the Parish Council owned fitness equipment and the association playing equipment. We have a mandatory legal requirement to do the Parish Council owned fitness equipment, which is not mentioned in here. And the association is a grant, or whatever you'd like to call it, given to the playing fields, the Buckland Brewer Playing Field Association. And on 3.3, the Parish Council support is voluntary and may vary from year to year depending on the variable sources. There's no mandatory or Parish Council support is voluntary, and does not specifically say it is not voluntary on the amenity field. It's a mandatory thing we have to do, and up at the playing field it is a voluntary thing or non-mandatory one. On 4.2, you've got Buckland Brewer Parish Council remains responsible for the fitness equipment located in the amenity field and ensuring it is inspected and maintained and insured. You've not left out the word insured.
We can add that in.
On 5, financial arrangements. You have to identify, as far as I'm concerned, it's too wide. The Parish Council may contribute towards to approve contractors directly and to contribute towards a reimbursement to the Playing Field Association upon receipt of valid invoices. That's fair enough, but you've got to identify which ones you're talking about. One is mandatory and one is voluntary. On 5.2, you ought to say major repair or replacement projects will require prior agreement of financial support, which should be added between the council and the association, which should be Buckland Brewer Playing Field Association, so you can identify what you're doing.
That comes under financial arrangements anyway, doesn't it, 5?
Yes, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
But you have to be more precise, because you've got a memorandum of understanding here. It's a legal thing. Well,
It's not
a legal
legal.
thing, but whatever.
Not legally binding,
Well, you've got something that can be held against you unless you've got it identified of what you mean.
but it has stated that this is not legally binding.
I'm sorry, you have to identify what you're talking about, or else you can be held responsible.
Thank you, George. Right, do you want to say something?
I don't really know what to say. I mean, the aim of this policy is to reduce the cost of inspections and repairs and maintenance to both the Parish Council and the Playing Field Association. That's all we're trying to do. I mean, we can achieve this by combining the annual inspections of both the amenity field and the playing field equipment into one inspection.
Hang on, let's let him finish, please.
This would then save approximately £100 per annum. Plus, if this goes through the Parish Council, they get the VAT element back. So all we're trying to do is save money. I've been trained up by the playing inspection people to do the inspections, and I'm quite prepared to go down and do whatever equipment is put down on the amenity field on a monthly basis. I mean, if the idea of this is not a legal document as such, but the idea is just to get some sort of understanding that nobody is taking over ownership of equipment or land or anything like that. We're just trying to get an agreement between us that we're going to help each other out. You know,
That's fine. But you have to identify what you're doing.
That's fine, George, and that can be
the other thing is, this is going on. You're saying it's mandatory that this equipment down at the amenity field should have been inspected, and it hasn't been looked at for 2 years.
Well, then we're lucky that nothing's happened.
Exactly. And it's only because I'm going down there for the last 2 months doing inspections on my own back that I'm covering the Parish Council.
Are you legally entitled to do that?
Yes,
Yes,
because he's
because
trained.
I'm being trained to do it.
Does that training
Right, I
certificate
shall
cover
stop
you?
doing it and
Sorry,
until this
George.
is done.
Does
Is
that
that-
training certificate cover you when you get in High Court, the Buckland Brewer Parish Council has been sued by somebody, they used that equipment and busted every bone in the body or whatever, like, are we covered? Because we are liable.
He's been fully trained by a...
Does that stand in the legal
Yes,
court, that
it
document?
does stand in
Then
a
it has
legal
to be
thing.
put down on here.
That's fine.
What is?
Can that be added, Jane? All those little bits. I'm sure Councillor Hayward will email you at some point with the bits that you want adding. Yeah.
Thank you.
And that can be circulated.
Yeah.
Before next meeting in January, and then possibly I can see the chair of the Playing Field Association at the back, maybe the players, and myself. We can sign that at some point. If you email ASAP, Jane, those bits you want adding, and then that can be added.
I would rather, yeah, it's fine, but I would rather everybody had a chance to look at it.
Well,
Make sure that
I would.
they will.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
It'll
you.
come back in January with the bits you've added. If anybody else wants any other bits to add, whatever, I mean, George, that's fine by me. We will defer till January, and then we will look at getting it signed by. I don't like deferring, but we'll defer.
I think it's valid in this
It's
case,
valid,
because
yeah.
some key things
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
add, aren't there, like the insurance.
But in principle, I take it that people are happy with this memorandum.
Yeah.
Good,
Yes, fine.
thank you.
Fine.
Good, deferred.
Yeah, okay. I just made a note.
Thank you.
As soon as I get Councillor Hayward's information, I will
Update it and send it out.
Send it out.
Thank you. Number 12, to consider terms of reference for the Personnel Committee.
Have you missed
No,
one?
you've
No,
missed
have I?
proposed play equipment.
Oh, God, I've just ticked it off, sorry. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to move on very quickly. Right, to consider proposed purchase and installation of play equipment between the amenity field and the playing field. Do you want to talk about this?
You've got your bits of paper to hand around.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Right, okay. Actually, it might be some enough for the audience as well. Right, not wanting to bore you all too much, but we do have a problem down at the amenity field, that it is too small for a lot of equipment because of the, here goes sound. There you go, you know, one for yourself. I've done a lot of printing. Does anyone else want one?
Please.
Right, lovely. Right, so... Oh, no. You won't interest you. It's the amenity field. So basically what we're saying is that obviously we have a certain amount of money to spend from S106, which comes to around £67,000. Down at the amenity field, we can't obviously not give them anything, and therefore we're going to have to cramp it up into, so I'm trying to think, so the audience know, as you come down the lane, turn right, it will be right in front of you. It's got to have 25 metres between the playground and the fitness equipment. Plus you've got to have 75 metres times 75 metres for the air ambulance, and at the other side you've got apple trees. So, because in the consultation people have expressed an opinion of the fact that they feel that some of the equipment should go up to the playing field and some of the equipment goes down to the amenity field. This is where we really want to go with it. So I think we need to work with the Playing Field Association, have probably a meeting with their committee and maybe some people from the parish council, and obviously agree on what equipment goes where, and then we have to put this out to contract finder. Got the right word there?
Yes.
I keep calling checkertrade.com. Right, contract finder, so that they can come back to us and say, yeah, we can do the work up at the playing field and at the amenity field. We're sort of proposing that at the amenity field we have full-size goalposts, because that's what people would like, and that we have some sort of...
Have you got
Well, yeah, it's not the best. I think I was running out of ink, actually. Sorry. So, looking at things like, what are those damn things called? Climbing frame and things. Yeah. Multi-play and things like that down at the amenity field and swings, and then up at the playing field we look at a couple of other bits of equipment to go up there as well, and maybe in the future look at a youth shelter and stuff like that. So that's where we're at with it. No plans have been drawn out. We need to discuss it with the Playing Field Association and get moving on this before spring.
And what was the, sorry, I missed, what was the figure, 106 figure you're talking about?
67,000.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I would suggest that we get a few people who know what you're talking about, what the village would like.
We've done it twice.
You
We've
have?
done 2 consultations.
Yes, we've done 2 consultations.
I'm not
this
doing
is
another
why
one.
we've come up, I mean, unfortunately it hasn't come out, but I mean, if you want to have a look.
Thank you. That's the first time
We've come up with things like that. With the consultation, it was, one of the big things was having a full-size goalpost, and we could just about fit in a 9-a-side football pitch on the area, on the amenity field, because of the
So when was this produced, sorry?
We had the
No, it's a consultation.
So when we had the consultation, we had a representative from a playground equipment company there who put together what they thought was the suggestions that were coming to them from the public, and this is what the sort of thing that they've come up with.
So basically, they're sort of looking at the amenity belt, have a spin and bounce, a purloo, football post, at the playing field have a swing replacement, you're not going to like this, block your ears, zip wire, and climbing frame.
Swing, climb, balance.
The clerk doesn't like zip wires, but hey.
And we got a zip wire.
Yeah, up at the playing field.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
See, look, see? Instant. I know you don't like
She's going to be
them.
the first one to try
It's
it.
just I know that they
I've
do
heard
cause
more
a lot
adults
of
seem to like.
problems.
I know they do. Councillor Hayward caused a lot of problems, but we don't still love him, don't we? Right.
You didn't hear that.
I know he didn't. You can listen back on the recording. Right. So that's the way we're sort of looking at it. All right, George?
It's all right to me, 'cause you got the weights equipment, a bit of weight, whatever. Anyway, I mean, you got
The adult stuff.
the adult
down
stuff
there.
there.
Yeah. So we've got to have 25 metres.
So this is more for the youngsters, younger
Yeah.
generation. That's
Oh,
brilliant.
God, yeah, absolutely, 100%. So I'd like to be able to vote tonight on that we set up a working group between the Playing Field Association and the Parish Council, and that all councillors are happy that we split this between the Playing Field Association and the amenity field. And that's where, actually, going back, that this memorandum will sort of come into play, because obviously the parish council equipment will be up at the playing field. So it will work in conjunction with that.
I think it's a good idea.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, can I propose that we split between the playing field and the amenity field, and we set up a working group as quickly as possible so that we can sort things out, and I'll send out an email to get willing victims. Okay, proposing?
Second.
Thank you, Sal. Were you saying that to me?
That's
Yeah. All those in favour?
I don't know that I'm allowed to vote.
Yeah, you are. You haven't got pecuniary advantage. Yeah, full house.
Money on the game.
Full house. Thank you. To consider terms of reference for the Personnel Committee. Has everybody read these, especially the Personnel Committee?
Yes.
Not really a lot of change, to be honest.
No.
I've got a few things.
Go on.
On 4,
Yeah.
it's got the clerk is the proper officer of the council and is responsible for implementing council decisions, providing professional advice, overseeing administration and managing finances of the RFU. Under the authority of the elected parish council who have the final decisions.
What number is that?
4, that's not there. I want, that should be put in as the parish council, elected parish councillors of the final decisions. Nowhere in this is there that the elected parish council has a final decision on what is required.
No.
Yeah, number 4 says the final authority to appoint or dismiss the clerk or any other employee rests with full council unless specific delegation is granted by
Well,
resolution.
that's not what I got.
The Personnel Committee
What are
has
you looking at?
delegated
That's
powers.
different.
Sorry,
You're looking for something different, I think.
What are you looking at?
parish clerk recruitment pack.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the completely wrong place. We're talking about the Personnel Committee at the moment.
That's it. That's the one.
Next.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yes, there is still, right, it basically is, I would like to bring all recommendations before full parish council, subject to majority vote of the full committee. And the personnel committee is an advisory committee, not a mandatory committee.
The Personnel Committee has delegated powers.
The personnel committee should be an advisory committee to bring
No.
it before the parish, bring it
No,
before
it's
the
not an
majority.
advisory.
I'm sorry,
It's
that's
not
what
an
it
advisory,
was.
is it?
That's
It's
what
not,
it was.
it's not an advisory, George. It never has been.
Yes, it has.
No,
it
it
was always
hasn't.
advisory committee.
Right, I'm going to stop you there. It has not been an advisory.
I'm
For
sorry,
the
it was
3 years that
advisory.
I've been on here, it has never been advisory.
Always been
It has
advisory.
it has not.
It has.
I
on
can
my
take
time.
you. Please don't argue with me. I'm trying to explain, if you let me speak, that these, if you look back over the age of time, it will say exactly that it has delegated powers. Hence, we used our delegated powers very recently. We didn't keep coming back to full council.
I'm sorry, a personnel committee should always be answered a
Do you want to answer that,
democratically
please, Jane?
elected parish
Right,
council.
can you stop a
Anyway.
minute, please, and let other people have airspace?
Well, the Personnel Committee should be a committee of the council. The terms of reference set out what's involved. It's down to members really to make a decision on whether they accept the terms of reference or not.
Yes. Have a look back at
I'll
our
accept the
previous
vote,
policy.
whatever you want, whatever the
Okay.
parish council will, I'll
Okay,
accept
I
that.
propose that we accept these terms of reference for the personnel. Anyone want to second it? Thank you, Kate. All those in favour?
Sorry, what was the heading?
We're going to accept these.
You're going to accept these
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to vote, please?
without being brought to the full committee?
Yes, because we're not an advisory. We've got delegated powers, as you know. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4 in favour. Thanks, Kate. Are you voting or abstaining or against?
I'm against.
Thank you.
I'm against.
Right, two against. Thank you.
We've got 6 tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Right, consider recruitment. George, you've obviously got something to say about that.
Right, yes, on the
Recruitment.
number 4, which I apologise for mixing up just now. The purpose of the role. The clerk is the proper officer. What I want added was, I'll repeat through them. The clerk is the proper officer of the council and is responsible for implementing council decisions, providing professional advice, overseeing administration and managing finances as the RFO. Under the authority of the elected parish council who have the final decision. That's number 4. And number 6, I don't quite understand. It says, well, certificate in legal community administration. Or willingness, this is minimum qualifications, or willingness to obtain. Can you just explain to me, why is this necessary?
Well, wouldn't
You
you
may restrict applications if we're struggling to get someone. I just don't understand, why is this necessary?
Well, wouldn't you rather have somebody who was fully trained than not?
Well,
Bearing in
trained
mind
in what?
exactly what that is, Silka.
Well,
Community
I'm sorry.
governance,
in
Community
the end,
governance and all that.
the role of the
a
clerk.
clerk, yeah. It just depends. If you might restrict, you might not be able to get anybody. So I mean,
Well, the advice we were given by Torridge and their what they call HR, human resources, is that we should be putting out a pack like this because that way we can be
yeah, I'm not
guaranteed.
saying not put it out.
Oh, right.
I'm not saying not put it out. I'm just
Okay.
saying that one piece there. Why is this the click registration?
It's Silka.
Whatever,
It's called Silka.
whatever you call it. Yeah, fine.
Right.
So anyway, you're putting a lot of
Sally.
unnecessary stuff on, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's not unnecessary.
Yes, it
because,
is.
because look what happened before.
If you're asking specifically for qualifications, then it wheedles out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Those that are qualified rather than
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
25 applications that.
Yeah.
And Silka is a bare minimum, really, for a clerk.
It
because
is.
there's so much legislation now that
Oh,
a
right,
clerk
okay.
needs to know about.
Yeah.
That somebody coming, say, from the private sector is not going to have that knowledge.
No, they're not. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, but anyway, you're spending parishioners' money, which is they're supplying it in the end.
We're not.
Anyway.
If they come with that
Yeah.
qualification, we
We're
don't
not
have to
spending
redo
it. If they
Pay
come
for it,
without that,
yeah.
we've got to pay for them to go and get
Yeah,
that
you gotta pay for it,
qualification.
exactly.
So
Parishioners'
if
money,
they,
not our money, the parishioners' money.
well, it's not the parishioners'
Anyway,
money. If
I
they
will accept the
come
majority.
without,
I will accept the
thank you.
majority
But if they
view.
come, just to explain, for your just stating that we're spending parishioners' money. If they come with this qualification, we don't have to pay for it. If they come without that qualification, the parishioners, including ourselves, will have to pay for it. Anyway, I'm proposing that we go ahead with that. Can I have a seconder, please?
Yes.
Thank you, Sal. All those in favour? All those against? All those against? What are you? Are you a yes or a no?
Oh, you didn't give me a hand to put my hand up.
Oh, that's right.
I said
Sorry.
I wanted to know what this was. You're so intense on trying to drag me down. I didn't get time to put my hand up.
Oh, okay, let's start again.
Thank
All
you.
those in favour? All those against? Oh, right, we've got a full house. Thank you very much. Right. Okay, number 14. To consider a ban on use of council land by the trail hunt. I just want to just clarify something before we start. I appreciate that the subject of trail hunting is an emotive subject, but I want to clarify that this is not whether we disagree or agree with trail hunting. This item on the agenda is solely in relation to whether trail hunts can use Thornhill Head Moor for trail hunting. The reason this is on the agenda relates to a complaint by parishioners that a trail hunt was using the moor on the 3rd of December 2025. One parishioner recorded the trail hunt and sent it to the parish council. That's the reason this is on the agenda. This isn't whether we agree or disagree with trail hunting per se. Who wants to start off? Sally.
Can I just say that I have tried to arrange a meeting with the hunt
You
quite
have.
a few times
I know
over
you
the
have.
last 14 months, and we haven't been able to get together.
Wasn't it cancelled because they had a Skittles match or something?
There's all sorts of things, yeah.
Oh, right.
Also can't make it because I'm well or whatever, but I have tried.
Yeah.
Sorry, the hunt have also tried to make arrangements with you for the meeting as well. So it's not one-way traffic.
No, it's not. I'm just saying, but I haven't cancelled it. We've had to delay it because we needed more information from the clerk. So we had to delay it beginning from August. But I have tried quite a few times to meet with them, but haven't been able to.
Well, I just want to say, I mean, firstly, the trail hunt did not have permission from the parish council to use the moor on this date. I believe one of the parishioners was shouted at and told that he was going to squeal to the Buckland Brewer Parish Council, so that gives me an idea that they knew they shouldn't have been up there. I'm talking. Parish Council, we need to know if something is going on up at the moor, because obviously it null and voids our insurance. Secondly, the agreement with Natural England, it puts that into jeopardy. If people are interested in what our agreement says, it says on page 17 that we shouldn't allow organised sports up on the moor. Thirdly, the guidance from Natural England regarding open access land, management rights and responsibilities, national list of general restrictions, what people using their open access rights may do unless given permission by the owner, and that is to ride a horse or bicycle on the land, drive a vehicle or bring an animal other than a dog. So Jane, you have done some research. So basically we have attempted to get hold of Natural England. They're the people that pay us the money to look after that moor. Okay?
Yes, I've spoken to Natural England and sent them emails. I'm waiting for a final response from them. They also referred me to the Rural Payments Agency because apparently some of the high-level stewardship agreements were passed to rural payments in 2019. But basically, within our high-level stewardship agreement, it does say specifically do not allow your agreement land to be used by motor vehicles or machinery except where necessary for the management of the land. And then further on, do not allow your agreement land to be used for organised games or sports, where this is likely to damage areas being managed for their wildlife habitat interest or features of archaeological or historic interest, where this is likely to cause excessive or unreasonable disturbance to wildlife being encouraged under your agreement. To summarise that really, trail hunting is legally permitted in England under certain conditions, but our high-level stewardship agreement doesn't grant hunting rights. vehicles permitted use only for land management purposes, not permitted for recreational sporting use with vehicles, quad bikes, etc. Trail hunting implications, it's often considered an organised sport or recreational activity, and if hounds and horses and followers are crossing the land, that could be interpreted as an organised activity likely to cause damage. So our high-level stewardship agreement wording strongly suggests that trail hunting would not be permitted on the land under the stewardship because it counts as organised sport with the potential to cause damage. So basically, we do risk Natural England treating it as a breach with potential financial penalties or loss of stewardship payments.
Yes, George. Thanks, John.
Stevenston Trail Hunt were not trail hunting. They were meeting there they were organising to load onto their vehicles. They were not trail hunting. They were on a safe place on it, a safe area.
Were you there?
For safety.
Were you there?
Whatever. Were you there?
No, but I've seen the video. Hang on a minute.
I have made investigations.
I have seen the video.
I am speaking first. Yeah, I have made investigations, and I have been assured that they were there waiting for their vehicles. Now, if you get people who are dead anti this, fair enough, that's their point of view. They're going to be saying things that would, both sides are going to be saying things that maybe not, whatever. But when you're talking about on a stewardship agreement, Natural England doesn't have to give licenses for the trail people on the ground. Cattle are there to penetrate and do things for they're allowed to go on there as commoners. Sheep are banned from there for their intensive grazing, and it is a recreation. Now, if you're looking for details of the agreement on stewardship, what we are, mid-tier, high-level stewardship, if it says we can't, recreation people are not there, then I would suggest people who have their dogs and walking are not allowed there either.
No, they are.
First of all,
are allowed a dog.
I'm sorry, first of all, that's a recreation, and secondly, I forgot what I was going to say, but anyway, so I think, like I said, I am not a member of Stevenson Foxhounds. It's not my hobby, it's not my sport. My sport is rugby. But to ban something like this, when they're first of all, they weren't even attempting to go there. They were there waiting, which anybody is allowed to wait on the side of the road, whatever. But once you start doing this and accusing them of doing that, then you've got to start thinking about stopping people and dogs walking around as well. Because they're just as dangerous driving cattle. People have been injured and killed by cattle chasing the dogs back. So I don't agree with what you're trying to do.
I'm just going to suspend standing orders for 1 second. You'd like to say something, wouldn't you?
Can we have a proposal then?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Madam Chairman. You have stopped people speaking in here,
yeah,
and you have allowed this lady who's dead against it.
That's fine. Actually,
it's not, George, I'm not against it. Rules are rules. Rules are rules. They're not.
Rules are rules.
I am on the moors.
Can we just?
They were bothering my sheep. They were bothering.
Whoa! Stop a moment, please. Can I have somebody to propose? Yeah.
For what?
Thank you.
For what?
Right, carry on.
To suspend standing orders to allow a member of the public to speak.
You haven't asked for people
We need a vote.
Yeah, I know. All those in favour? Give me a chance. 3. Against? Deciding vote. Thank you. Carry on.
George, answer me one thing. Why are quad bikes allowed with the hunt on the moors?
If they're not supposed to be there.
Exactly.
That is a technical issue.
I hate to say it.
Know.
My son was out there and he got accosted by one of the hunt people. He only went out there to see what was going on. And I can't tell you, he wouldn't want to come tonight because he was so embarrassed. This chap went up to him, lifted his trousers up at him like that. So what are you filming us for? He said, I've just come to watch the hunt. Why are you on the moors? Why is your lorry parked over there? Why are all these people galloping? Why are the dogs out? You know? Why are the quad bikes out?
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Can you stop? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You've got the main road there. Okay, you've got the cavalry.
Lynn, can you stop? Thank you.
Can we reinstate
Right,
that?
can I have a proposal to reinstate standing orders? Thanks, Sally. Thank you. All those in favour?
Reinstate
Standing orders. Thank you.
Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
Can I say one, Chair?
I'm just going to say, before we carry on, I realise this is an emotive subject. What I want to stress is this is not about whether we are in favour of hunting, trail hunting, or against trail hunting. This is merely about whether no, I can't let you speak again. Merely about whether we use Thornhill Head Moor to allow trail hunting to go across there. Yes, George.
To answer the lady talking about an abusive, rude gentleman or a person, whatever, he should be thrown off, never allowed to go with it again, and I would never want anything to do with that association whatsoever, and I mean, whatever. And that is so wrong. In fact, he should be reported to the police to sort him, put him, shove him in themselves for a night, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you.
Go on, Sally, I'm speaking a minute.
Sorry, I think go on, Sam.
Just going back to the walking situation, is the right to roam as well. So, you know, that's that act, isn't it, that they're allowed to roam with dogs. The only thing I have about dogs being up there is people don't pick up their dog poo. And it's very, very dangerous to cattle that are grazing up there.
I agree. I absolutely agree with you.
But, you know, there is the right to roam and walking.
I was going to say, I think it's very clear from the Natural England and the legislation and the agreement that we have entered into that we can't vote to allow hunting on the moorland.
Trail hunting.
Trail hunting on the moorland, because we are then in breach of agreements that we already have in place, and our insurance will be null and void, and we could incur a penalty for that reason.
We could lose the we could lose the payments.
Well, we could lose those payments for the stewardship.
I've got Natural England agreements, and we are allowed. There's no restrictions on what we can use.
Are you a treble SI?
I haven't got a triple SI, but I have got Natural England agreements.
I think this is to do with the triple SI.
Now, if that was so, then the cattle would be not allowed on that triple SI situation. Would they all?
Okay.
But I guess every agreement's different, is it?
Every agreement's set up different.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Part of the
It was
SS...
general. It was said as a general statement that Natural England do not allow it on anything.
Thanks,
but
George.
that's not correct.
Phil, you want to say something?
Yes. At the very first meeting, after I was elected to this parish council, a certain Bob Hicks, who is a county councillor and also operates the company that looks after the Thorn Moor, said to us, Thorn Moor is going to be a millstone round your neck. The best thing you can do is sell it. And here we are, in an argument. Now, I don't know when the moor came under the control of the parish, only that it was many years ago, and it was a very different era. Since then, the legislators in Westminster have brought in many new rules and regulations. One of those, namely, the Countryside and Rights of Way Act 2000, which states if the land is held as public open space, it cannot be licensed in any way that restricts public access, i.e. do walkers and hunts mix? And by the way, licensing means giving permission. So if you're going to allow a hunt to go on there,
Trail hunt.
or any description, or a trail hunt, a drag hunt, whatever you want to call it, you're going to have to stop people walking on there, presumably, because galloping horses and people aren't going to mix. And you're not allowed to do that. An agreement was then entered into with Natural England in 2011, which designated a large area of this moor as a site of special scientific interest. A condition of this agreement states that the area of SSSI cannot be used for sport. Now, going back, looking at the hunting, how hunting came about, everybody will go, it's been going for thousands of years. But not in the present form, it hasn't. It came about in the late 1700s, and I can't remember the gentleman's name, but that's when it came about. And it's listed in the field as a sport. So there we are.
Hunting is, not trail hunting.
Trail hunting
It's a recreation.
Well, I mean, it's a mute
Our
point, isn't it?
SSSI, our agreement does say recreational or
The
sports.
SSI is not on the area where they go.
Yeah.
That's on a separate
Anyway,
area which
I'm
they
going
don't
to,
go.
right,
But wait a minute. So you're saying that the hunt or the trail hunt
Trail hunt.
will only go onto the right-hand side of the mall,
Because they lay a trail,
only on the right-hand side of the mall.
whichever side's allowed, yes.
If you're looking at going down
that's
towards
right next
Cole,
to Nutty Mall.
and it's right next to Nutty Mall. That's it. So very limited.
Sorry? The
All
trail
right,
was
guys,
laid.
stop. Okay, right.
They weren't trail hunting, they were meeting the local.
George,
safe
George,
place to go.
Phil, can you stop a minute? Can you stop a moment? Right, thank you. Can you please allow Councillor Ainsworth to carry on with what he's saying without being interrupted constantly? Thank you. Are we finished?
No.
Oh, right.
I mean, this to me is the points that we need to look into. I mean, we can argue sport recreation. We can argue about whether horses and people mix. But at the end of the day, rules are rules. And as much as I hate rules, we do have to abide by them. Otherwise, we can just go around and do what we want. And I don't like the word ban. I hate the word ban. But I think we are in the position that we can only say, put an end to this, that we're unable to give permission for any sort of trail hunting, drag hunting or whatever on the moor due to the restrictions placed on us by government and Natural England. And that is an end to it.
That's good wording.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well done. Well done. Okay.
So your proposal?
Yes.
Could you just read it out again then?
Oh, what again?
No, not the whole lot.
No, just your...
Yes, I would propose that we are unable to give permission for trail hunting on Thorn Moor.
Just to give permission for trail hunting
On Thorn Moor.
Thorn Moor due to the
Thornhill
restrictions placed. It's not actually, it's Thorn Moor.
Who is it?
Due to restrictions placed on
restrictions.
us by government and Natural England.
Okay, you're proposing that, are you?
That's
based
what I'm
on
proposing.
us by government and Natural England.
Okay.
Madam
Okay.
Chairman,
Hang on 1 second. I'm just going into proposal at the moment.
yes, I'm saying that proposal is false. I
Right.
have several
Point of
agreements.
order, I'd like you to stop.
No, I'm
Okay,
sorry. I am
no.
putting a fact out. I'm putting
He's
a
not
fact out.
proposing.
I have several agreements, mid-tier, higher tier,
Are you
all
making
the
a
rest of it.
proposal?
Sorry?
Are you making a proposal?
I want to know,
Are
I'm
you
saying
making a
that proposal is not correct.
No, are you making a
We
proposal?
are allowed to let, if
Councillor
trail
Hayward,
hunting-
are you making?
Yes, I will make a proposal. I will make another
Right.
proposal.
What are you proposing?
That we allow trail hunting
Right, thank you.
on, not the SSI, or whatever area we discuss with Natural England, trail hunting only to be allowed if they go back there and they're fully insured, which they are.
Yeah, fine. So that's just your proposal?
Yeah.
Allow
Right.
trail hunting,
All right.
what, on specified areas or
Or a
something?
specified area, yeah. Non-SSSI. Is that what you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
But agreement covers the whole lot.
Sorry?
Natural England one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Sorry, if you're speaking, why don't you let speak up and so everybody can hear it?
Firstly, I've got to change my ear. Secondly, quiet.
Can we have a microphone? If you're speaking like this in
No,
public, let's hear
I've got the
it.
microphone on.
Well, let's hear it then.
If you carry on being rude to me like that, I will ask you to leave the meeting.
No, I was asking you to be.
I was just asking a point.
Right, can we have a seconder for Councillor Hayward's proposal, please? Seconder, all those in favour? 2.
And
Right, your proposal?
and
All those
Two.
against? Right, can we have a proposal for, you proposing what you're proposing? You've done that?
Yes.
Yeah, what I've already said.
you need a second.
All right.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Kate, all those in favour? All those against?
How many was it? 4.
All those against? Right, thank you.
2 against.
Basically, that we will not allow trail hunting on Thornhill.
On,
Well, that we can't allow.
Which
We can't allow.
No.
No, I know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, 15, to consider pointing a war memorial. Back down to earth again now.
So is that
And we
just,
haven't done planning.
is that just the bottom part of it,
What?
Yes.
On it?
under the railings?
Oh, right.
14.
I've got that missing.
Oh, that's all right, don't worry about
Right,
it. Right,
okay.
it's one of those nights. Right, to consider point, sorry Sally, go on.
Just under the railings we're talking about?
Around that.
Yeah, not the main wall behind.
No, because that's the churches. Anybody else?
Will it stand out as different, or will it be textured in with?
No, it's going to be textured
It's gonna
in.
be
It's going to be,
textured in.
yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
I don't know the answer to this, but I'm asking it. Do we not have to get permission from the War Memorial
Oh, yeah.
people?
I don't think we do on that bit. I know we did on the inside bit,
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know what
because
constitutes a
otherwise
war
we would have had to
memorial.
have got permission to do the railings.
Well, I thought we didn't.
No, we don't. It's only if we try and, which I think in years gone by, they tried to pressure hose inside and it was all a bit what's it. So
Oh,
the
it knocked the
actual,
letters off.
no, yeah. So the actual memorial is what we have to
Yeah.
worry about. But I can find that out.
Can we check that?
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I think there's some quite strict
Yeah.
regulations about what you can
I
do
don't-
without
I-
asking permission.
I think we're probably all right on the walling,
Well,
but let's check.
I'd like to check.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can
So,
check that. So
yeah,
do you want
you-
to do it subject to?
yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
What
Right.
was
Just like
that?
to get my notes.
What was that?
I asked if we could check,
Check.
whether we have to have permission from the Wargraves Commission and War Memorial people
Yeah.
to do any work on the
Yes.
War Memorial. So I have a
Yes.
feeling that
There is.
we have to ask certain permissions, but I don't know what
No,
it
I don't think it
pertains
is for the
to.
wall, but it is worth time to
I
finding
think
out.
we should
All right.
find out.
Yes,
And
Sam.
I'm saying surely maintenance to the, even that's outside of it is important.
Yeah.
Not let it
Yeah, but I
deteriorate.
know when the letters need to be
The
pasted.
letters
we
are
had to have
totally
one.
different.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
I think that
No, I
piece
can
of
check.
marble, but well, let's check
Let's
anyway.
check.
But can we, let's, I'm going to propose it in, you know, in anticipation that it is all okay. Would anyone want to second that? Thank you, Sally. So if it is all okay,
Yeah, provided it's checked. Yeah.
provided check that we get 3 quotes?
Yeah.
That's
3
what
quotes?
That's what's in our,
Have
we
to
get
agree.
3.
Yes, that's right, that's what I'm saying it.
Yeah.
So
Did
get
Did
3,
we get it for the painting?
yes,
Fine, fair enough.
right?
Yeah.
That was like 4 months ago.
I know, but I'm just checking that.
Right, but that's gone. Right, 3 quotes for, what's the matter now?
Do we think this is going to cost more than £500?
We don't know, do we?
It might.
So it might do.
It has to be lime or something.
Yeah.
So I'll bring that to the next meeting.
Yes,
okay?
please. So,
The
Just-
quotes. Okay?
yeah, so can we just vote if
In
it can all go
principle.
forward? Yeah. Thank you. All those in favour? I think it's important we keep it looking nice, to be honest.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So
I agree with that.
am I
but-
bringing the quotes back to the next
Yes,
meeting?
yes.
Okay. No, that's fine.
All those in favour?
Yeah. Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Okay.
To consider an update on removal of fencing at South Church Park. Do you want to talk about this? This is your baby. Okay, so I'll start it off.
What was the update?
We left it last time that we would go and speak to the tenant,
Yeah.
and we did go and speak to the tenant, who said quite happy for it to be removed. I won't use the language he used, but quite happy for it to be removed, and you'll have to do it, the council, because I ain't paying for it.
Well, we put up the fence in the first
We
place,
put up the
didn't we?
fence.
So, yeah.
Anyone got anything to say about
That's fine, but how do we manage the hedge when he's taking the fence away. It still need fencing. Are we going to have to pay for it second hand?
I don't know. That's why I'm discussing it with you.
What's in the tenancy agreement, the fencing of the...
He's to supply his own fencing.
I would suggest rather than moving it, we get a local contractor in who's got an
Move it
extra long
backwards.
reach.
All right.
He would be able to reach over the top and do the sides and the top.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
What, so not take the fence down, you mean?
No, leave the fence.
So we pay for that.
We could do, yeah.
It's Hedgerow, the Hedgerow will do it, yeah.
So the
Just
parish,
the one
so
house,
is that what you're proposing?
Yeah, I'll propose that.
Anyone want to second
Can I
that?
just check then? So we retain the fencing
Yeah,
and employ
somebody so they
a
can get
contractor
to go across the top. Yes, George?
to cut the hedge back.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes, George.
Yeah.
So I'm seconding it, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
Oh, right. Right.
Okay.
Trevor proposing, George is seconding. All those in favour? Full house, right.
Okay.
Right, planning permission, 0916 of 2025. This is reference Buckland Mill, Buckland Brewer, Bideford. Has everyone looked at it?
Yes.
I think it's smart.
I think it looks really nice.
I think it looks absolutely fabulous, I have to say. Anybody want to propose this?
I'm happy to propose that we...
I'll second it. All those in favour of this planning permission? Thank you.
Proposed it, Kate.
I second and obviously we've got the note from planning decisions. I expect you've all seen those. Granted for Cobblestone Buckland Brewer and refused for the erection of agricultural storage shed. And I think we actually voted against that anyway ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, members' reports, please. Trevor?
Yes, I just need the bus timetable, put where people can see it and not covered up after, and the minutes and stuff. It's, people can't read the agenda, and we need that bit up the top, not to have somebody's lost their cap stuck on the top of the parish council notice.
Phil and I went up and we tidied it all up tonight. So we removed the poster, we put it on the other side, we went into the cabinet, we've tidied it all up. Something so everybody can do instead of moaning about it, they can open it up and tidy it up. I can't even imagine why it's a problem.
Who's got the key?
The top one, I've moved, I have, and so's Phil. We have moved the bus timetable and the post office. Yeah, I know, I was struggling there. Post office and the agenda. Somebody else put an agenda in the bottom where the agenda was already at the top, and obviously somebody put a poster in front of it, unfortunately. Somebody put the minutes in the bottom. They should be going in the telephone box as voted by...
Sorry, oh God, that's all right.
Yeah, so it was voted by the parish council to put them in the telephone box. I have now put them in the telephone box in their folder. If you'd like to go and read the minutes at any point, they are in the telephone box. So it's all looking tickety-boo and they're rather smart up there, actually. Yeah, Trevor, hang on.
Oh.
That's it.
All right. George?
Sorry, but I didn't know I had to put the minutes and stuff in the telephone box. I've been putting them in the glass cabinet.
I know you
I
have.
apologise.
I've taken them out and put them in the telephone
Have
box.
you? So where in the telephone box do
If you go in, it's on your left. It's a red folder with minutes written on it.
Is it? Right.
Yeah. You only have to put it there. You don't have to put them even in the shop.
Sorry?
You just have to put them there.
That's fine. I'm prepared to put them in the shop
Oh,
as well.
okay, that's fine.
Fine. And they say they read them in the shop as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
Snow warden's hat on. I've been around and Richard Hooper showed me where some were buried and lost and all the rest of it. I reported there was out to Stevie Andrews, there's one destroyed and one there full of water. And all, so they're all full except all the salt bins. Salt bins are all full. except there was one which is about half full, and that's going out to yonder. Can't think where it is now. Anyway, but anyway, everything is all full. Yeah, Bilsford Way. Yeah. There is so they're all dealt with and up and running.
Kate?
No, I don't have anything.
Phil?
No, not for me.
I was only going to say that we'd been up to tidy up the thingy today. I think we've had a bit of a complaint as well about parking in Greenings Road, on the corner of Greenings Road. And rightly so, I walked up there today. Councillor Ainsworth couldn't see a problem. I did. People cannot park within 10 metres of a junction, and they are parking everywhere that they want to pay. So we have got a bit of a problem. A member of the public has emailed the clerk with photographs. I've asked the clerk to put that all forward to the PCSO.
Oh, he's actually forwarded it all to PCSO.
Oh, he has as
yes,
well?
I said it was beyond our remit to actually do anything about it, but the contact details for PCSO were on the website. And he copied me in on the letter.
Oh, fabulous. See, the website works. Right, thank you.
Okay.
Ali?
Well, guess what mine's going to be?
Oh, God. Potholes?
Yeah, so a couple of delivery
You two
drivers.
should get married.
I know. A couple of delivery drivers have come not from this area, like Oakhampton direction, I think. Have said to parishioners that they can't believe the state of the roads in this area. They are so bad compared to other parts of the county. You're not even like even rural parts of the county elsewhere. And the other thing is, it's myself saying this, I've noticed the council's going around doing some of the ditches. Well, the entry to the ditches, should I say. I was going along past West Hill the other day, and they've done the entrance to the ditches, but the water's going in it, coming straight back out along the road, because they haven't emptied the ditch to take it to the stream the other way.
No.
So all this water is overflowing and causing more potholes. And it's like everywhere, you can just, they're not doing the ditches themselves, they're just doing the entrances, but they're overflowing with all this rain that we're getting, and I think...
Blackpool had the right idea.
We need to get them, they need to do the ditches, no point just doing the entrance to the ditches, they need to clean the ditches out as well.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully when I've got the contact for the...
Yeah, please, Jane.
I will contact,
I'm just thinking, what is the
add
point?
that in.
It's like, flogging a dead horse, really, isn't it?
We'll get there in the end, Clive, I promise you. All right.
That was all.
Thank you very much. Okay, so let's resolve that under section 1.2 of the Public Bodies Admission to Meetings, Act 1960, that the public and press be excluded from our next meeting, part 2. Can I have somebody propose? Second. Thank you, Sal. All those in favour? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.